Welcome to Implementation Strategies for a Read It Once Again Literacy Curriculum Unit, Module 6. This module will give you strategies for beginning a unit, how to prepare materials, and tips to conclude your unit at the end of the month. So far, our training modules have provided you with a wealth of information. Your manila file folders may be struggling to find their appropriate place in your file cabinet so that you are organized properly and you can remember how and when to use all of the different strategies with your students. Here are some tools to help you organize the strategies you've learned and to help you implement Read It Once Again in your classroom. We've mentioned the storyboard several times in our previous training modules. It plays an important part in the implementation of the Read It Once Again curriculum, and it should be available to you to use on the very first day of class. The storyboard is a valuable teaching tool. It allows children to physically manipulate many of the activities found in each unit. It's easy to make. The instructions can be printed from a PDF found in Appendix A. This is a pre-planning checklist that will help you select which frequently used activities to prepare before beginning each unit. Preparing a month in advance will help to consistently focus on which foundational skills need to be mastered. This is an implementation checklist that will help you select which materials should be present in the classroom and relate to the story and foundational skills that need to be mastered. In this portion of the implementation checklist, it will help you to integrate activities addressing foundational skills in every domain throughout your entire day. All of these checklists can be printed from PDFs found in Appendix A. Here is another tool that will help you to begin to assemble props for your units. Locate the Socialization tab in any Level 1 unit. After the first page listing the goals, you will find a list of suggested props. Who's going to do all this preparation work? The first reason Read It Once Again created this curriculum was to enhance language and foundational skills for young children. The second reason it was created was for the purpose of helping preschool professionals, including teachers and therapists, to have appropriate materials, especially for preschoolers with language delays. The third reason we created this curriculum was to provide parents the opportunity to become more involved with their children in the classroom and with the curriculum. One way to do this is to involve parents in the preparation process. This might include tracing objects for the easel, cutting painted objects, making file folder games, providing props, or donating food for snacks. Sending home newsletters with a wish list of materials is a great way to involve parents with the curriculum. Many parents would like to become part of their children's classroom experience, but don't know how to help. We have discovered that when parents are asked to help prepare specific activities or donate props, we have an overwhelming positive response to participate. Your newsletters provide a wonderful opportunity to publicly thank those parents who have contributed to the success of your monthly unit. Pre-planning activities a month in advance will give you and your parents adequate time for preparation. You've been reading your unit storybook for a whole month. Here are some tips for ending your unit. Create a packet or large envelope. Staple or glue 2 sheets of easel-sized paper on 3 sides to create an envelope. Use the same size paper that you would use for easel painting activities. We suggest using sulfite paper, which is durable for easel painting and can be purchased in school supply catalogs. Allow children to decorate with their own artwork or leftover graphics from the unit. Print their name on the front of the packet. Include in the child's envelope painted easel activity objects, parent letter to conclude the unit, assessment of goals from each domain, and most important, a copy of the storybook. It can be a published version of the book or one that you have created from the sequencing cards found in each Read It Once Again unit. The important fact is that the child will have the book to take home at the end of the unit to read with parents or caregivers. If you choose to send home the book created by the sequencing cards, begin reading that version a week before concluding the unit so that the children are familiar with the classroom version of the graphics. Read It Once Again does not provide storybooks. You may purchase most storybooks at a great discount through the Scholastic Literacy Partners program. call 1-800-387-1437 and identify yourself as a Read It Once Again customer and reference account number LP1984. It is a very powerful language component when children are able to bring home a copy of the book at the end of each unit. The child is the one who motivates parents to read and reread favorite books. In 1 year, your students will have 9 or more storybooks that they know very well and will have shared with parents and caregivers. Sending a copy of a purchased storybook or one made from Read It Once Again sequencing cards is a powerful tool to encourage literacy at home. These are actual comments we received from parents when children brought home their packets along with a copy of the storybook. "I can't wait to read my new book with Mom." Sadly, in many homes, parents do not read to their children on a daily basis. After completing a Read It Once Again unit, now the child is the one who demands the parents or caregivers take the time to read this favorite book with them. It is extremely powerful when the child initiates reading with the parents. "Kevin won't stop pestering me to read his new book." We have situations where a frustrated parent will come to his teacher and say, "Do you know that I had to read this same book 10 times last night?" Well, that's music to our ears, because we've reprogrammed Kevin's brain to seek the repetition necessary to strengthen neural pathways that help to process receptive information, increase expressive language, and retain foundational skills. Read It Once Again creates lifelong readers. For the first time, Julie is actually able to follow along as I read a story. Many parents attempt to read books with their child, but they never get past the first sentence before the child closes the book and loses interest. After completing a Read It Once Again literacy unit and Julie brings home her copy of the storybook, her mom is surprised to see that Julie will now stay focused from the first page to the last word of the story. Read It Once Again increases attention spans and teaches concepts of print. We have Joey's artwork hung all over the house. Remember, Read It Once Again artwork painting projects are created with intentional goals and reinforce language skills. Let's take, for example, the cute little pigs that the children painted on the easel. Mom may view these pictures as being artwork, but as we have explained, the project involved the teaching of many different foundational skills. Most likely, the pigs will be displayed at home. Children and parents are proud of their classroom accomplishments. The bigger concept here is that now all the vocabulary that their child has learned last month from the stories such as pigs, straw, sticks, bricks, jacket, hat, and more is now being reviewed at home. After the pig painting leaves your classroom on Packet Day at the end of the month, you will begin a new unit exposing the child to a new story filled with new vocabulary, but the language from the previous month is still being reinforced at home. Literary curriculums improve communication between home and school. It is our goal to create the love of reading at school and also at home with parents and caregivers. Well, congratulations. You've completed Read It Once Again's curriculum training, Implementation Strategies for the Read It Once Again Curriculum Unit, Module 6, and are now ready to advance to Overview of the Content in Level 1 Units, Module 7. This module will outline many of the activities commonly found in each Level 1 unit that are designed to teach the Super 20 foundational skills. This ends Module 6.